You've been told salt is just salt, but that's completely wrong. For thousands of years, this simple mineral was one of the most valuable commodities on Earth. It was currency, a preservative that fueled empires, and a sacred element in rituals. Yet, walk down a grocery aisle today, and you're faced with a dizzying array of choices. Pink slabs from ancient mountains, gray, moist crystals from coastal France, delicate white flakes, and of course, the familiar blue canister of iodized table salt. It's a confusing landscape. Are you just grabbing the cheapest option? Are you paying a premium for pink salt because you heard it's healthier? Do you know why a recipe specifically calls for kosher salt, and what happens if you use something else? This confusion leads to major mistakes in the kitchen. Mistakes that can ruin a dish you've spent hours preparing. The truth is, the salt you choose has a profound impact on your cooking. It affects not just the final taste, but the texture, the cooking process itself, and even the nutritional profile of your food. Using the wrong salt can mean the difference between a perfectly seasoned steak and a salty, inedible disaster, or between a delicate baked good and a chemical-tasting failure. That's why today, we're cutting through the noise. We are doing a definitive deep dive and ranking 5 of the most common salts on the market: Himalayan Pink, Sea Salt, Kosher Salt, Celtic Salt, and regular table salt. We're going to reveal which salt is actually best for flavor, health, and everyday cooking. We'll explore how they're made, from mining ancient seabeds to evaporating ocean water. We'll look at their crystal structure and why a pinch of one is not the same as a pinch of another, a critical detail that trips up even experienced home cooks. We'll examine their mineral content and bust some common health myths along the way, and most importantly, we'll show you exactly when and how to use each one for the best results. Spoiler alert, most people are using the wrong one for their daily needs, and the answer might genuinely surprise you. If you're ready to finally master this fundamental ingredient and elevate your cooking, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future culinary deep dives, smash that like button to help us season the algorithm, and jump into the comments right now to tell us which salt you're currently using. Let us know if you're Team Sea Salt, Team Kosher, or Team Pink. It's time to get granular. Let's season this video right. Let's get into it. Before we rank them, here's how we judge the best salt. Flavor and mouthfeel. Mineral content and purity. Additives versus natural. Best for cooking versus finishing. Cost and value. Not all salts taste the same. The right salt can literally transform your food. At number 5, table salt. It's cheap, processed, and stripped of natural minerals. Then, additives like anti-caking agents are added back in. Pros: affordable, dissolves fast, often iodized. Cons: harsh taste, chemical afternotes, no mineral complexity, and many brands have anti-caking chemicals. When to use? Baking emergencies. Otherwise, skip it. You deserve better flavor. At number 4 is Celtic Salt. It's natural and mineral rich, but has a moist, clumpy texture and strong, briny flavor. Great for rustic cooking, fish, and slow dishes. Pros: high mineral content, natural harvesting. Cons: moist clumps, stronger taste, not ideal for precise seasoning. Best for traditional recipes, stews, and finishing rustic plates. Coming in at number 3, we have the internet's darling, the wellness influencer's best friend, Himalayan Pink Salt. Let's start with a fun fact that's also a myth buster. Despite its name, this salt isn't actually mined from the pristine peaks of the Himalayas. The vast majority comes from the Kosher Salt mine in the Punjab region of Pakistan, about 180 miles away. It's a rock salt, harvested from ancient seabeds that were trapped and crystallized hundreds of millions of years ago. Its gorgeous rosy hue, which comes from traces of iron oxide, that's rust basically, has made it incredibly popular, not just for cooking, but for everything from decorative lamps to spa treatments. The aesthetic is undeniable. It looks beautiful in a clear grinder on your countertop and adds a pop of color to finished dishes. But this is where we need to separate the marketing from the reality. The biggest claim is that it contains 84 essential trace minerals that make it healthier than other salts. While it does contain minerals like potassium, magnesium, and calcium, their quantities are minuscule, far too small to have any measurable impact on your health. Like other salts, it's still about 98% sodium chloride. You would have to consume a dangerously high and frankly lethal amount of salt to get any meaningful mineral benefits. So the idea that it can balance your body's pH or detoxify you is pure marketing fiction. In fact, unlike standard table salt, pink salt is not typically fortified with iodine, a crucial nutrient for thyroid health. If pink salt is your only salt, you need to ensure you're getting iodine from other sources like fish, dairy, or seaweed. Now let's talk cooking. In the kitchen, Himalayan salt is a solid performer. It has a clean, mild saltiness with a subtle mineral finish. It comes in various grain sizes, fine for baking and everyday seasoning, coarse for grinders, and even large blocks that can be heated to sear food or chilled to serve things like sushi. The coarse grains provide a decent crunch, but they don't have that delicate, flaky texture of a true finishing salt. So, the verdict? Himalayan pink salt is a perfectly good all-purpose salt. It's a great choice if you appreciate its color and mild flavor. Just don't buy it for the supposed health miracles. Enjoy it for what it is, a beautiful ancient mineral, not for what the hype says it is. At number 2, sea salt. Clean ocean flavor, light mineral notes, and versatile. Pros: natural, tasty, comes in fine or flaky, perfect balance. Cons: quality varies. Cheap brands can contain microplastics. Used for everyday cooking and finishing, especially flaky versions like Malden for crunch on steak, salmon, and desserts. And the best salt is kosher salt. Hands down. Chefs swear by it. Why? Perfect flake size, meaning easy to pinch and control. Pure, clean flavor. Dissolves evenly. Zero artificial taste. Best for seasoning meats and everyday cooking. Tip: brands vary. Diamond Crystal equals lighter flakes. Morton equals denser and saltier, so adjust accordingly. This is your daily seasoning hero. Bonus: the best finishing salt. Flake sea salt, like Malden. If you want that crunch, sparkle, and chef restaurant feel, sprinkle Malden on steak, eggs, bread, or even cookies. Game changer. And there you have it, our comprehensive guide to the world of salt. We've journeyed from the depths of ancient seabeds to the pristine coasts of France, uncovering what truly makes one salt better than another. It's not just about sodium chloride, it's about texture, mineral content, processing, and most importantly, purpose. So, to bring it all together, here is your ultimate salt strategy, a simple framework to elevate every single dish you make. For the foundation of your cooking, make kosher salt your undisputed champion. Its clean flavor profile won't interfere with your ingredients, and its texture is perfect for pinching and distributing evenly. Remember our chef's tip: it dissolves predictably, seasoning your food from the inside out. This is your workhorse for everything from boiling pasta to seasoning meats before searing. Next, for that final flourish, flake sea salt is your secret weapon. This is all about texture and presentation. Those delicate, pyramid-shaped crystals provide a satisfying crunch and a burst of clean, briny flavor right before the food hits your palate. Use it to finish steaks, salads, roasted vegetables, and even chocolate desserts. It's the difference between a good dish and a great one. For everyday versatility with a touch of beauty, Himalayan pink salt is a fantastic choice. Its subtle mineral notes and gorgeous color make it a great table salt replacement. Keep it in a grinder for seasoning at the table or for general cooking when you want that hint of complexity and visual appeal. When your recipes call for depth and a rustic, oceanic character, reach for Celtic sea salt. Its higher moisture and mineral content give it a potent, briny flavor that stands up beautifully in hearty stews, soups, and brines. It's a specialty salt that truly shines in slow-cooked, comforting dishes. And finally, table salt. Our advice? Keep it in the cupboard and only use it if you absolutely must. With its harsh chemical flavor from anti-caking agents and a lack of textural benefits, There are simply far better options available for the modern home cook. Now, we want to hear from you. After everything we've covered, which salt is the hero of your kitchen? Drop a comment below and let us know which team you're on. Are you Team Kosher for its reliability, Team Pink for its beauty and versatility, or Team Sea Salt for that finishing crunch? Your experience helps the whole community cook smarter. If you learned something new today and feel more confident about your seasoning game, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive. And if you know someone who's still stuck on table salt, share this video and help them make the switch. Every click helps our channel grow and allows us to keep creating content that empowers you in the kitchen. Thanks for watching Consumer's Choice Top 5, where smart food choices start with the right ingredients.